Everybody, Sherman On here. Thanks for all the engagement. My legacy to leave a positive impact on people. I want to focus this video on my thoughts on the Crush It book by Gary Vee. Obviously, for me, I can see through a lot of success that leaves clues. So what I mean by that is, as Gary is deploying his story about how he made it, for me, I'm able to pull out, so as he talks about leveraging email, I don't need him to explain to me to understand that what he was trying to do was get a collection of people and their information and then deploy value to them, right? Offer them coupons, offer them interesting information about wine as he was pushing that drink. And then as he continued to add value in having the daily wine videos, the wine library, and it wasn't about, hey, I want to become a YouTube star. It was just about, hey, how can I give people advice when they ask about wine and they don't really understand it? How can I get them to understand what this stuff is? And then how can I do it in my own style? And that's exactly who he is. And so for me, as I think about Crush It, for me, it was number one is evaluating, people use the word auditing because I think it sounds smart, but it's basically evaluating your day-to-day. And how are the activities that you're doing getting stuck? So how many people end up going to the office at 8 o'clock in the morning, doing emails, getting on a conference call, going into a meeting, going back to more emails, and leave the day and have done literally nothing to move any projects or any tasks actually forward? I think some of us can probably raise our hands and say, yeah, we've done that at some point. And so it's realizing that, number one, you need to be efficient with your time. I think the daily vlog, the daily V really literally shows how Gary is crushing it when it comes to his time and attention and helping people move forward, whatever it is on their business plan or their activities. And so for me, and Crush It, what we end up looking at in financial services is I look at what is your day basically built up in. Are you seeing clients? Are you seeing potential clients? Are you having networking meetings? Are you basically getting opportunities to tell your story? Are you getting opportunities to hear someone else's story? And then finally, are you asking for some business? And then finally, are you prospecting to get some other people to be in your pipeline? For us, that is sales. And so I don't care if you've sat down with 50 people that day. If all of it was just you talking and you didn't ask anybody what was on their mind when it came to their financial needs, there's no value there. We're just going to roll with that. This is unedited. This is raw. This is just how it is, guys. I don't have a team to be able to edit this stuff. It's just going to come as I think about it. So Crush It for me really was the deployment of, number one, figure out your passion. And number two, then just go after your strengths. Go after your strengths, go after your strengths. And then if you have weaknesses, figure out how to mask them, right? So if you don't have the ability to get staff or to delegate, you got to figure out ways to be able to do that. In our business, typically we're sales guys and gals. And so what we end up doing is we focus all our time and attention to those meetings, to getting in front of more meetings and getting more referrals. And then all the analysis happens after hours, right? When we're running financial plans, we're running side-by-side investment analysis. That's happening basically from 6 to 10, or on a Saturday coming in from 8 to 1. That's how the hustle has to be done. Especially when you're new in the business, you have no idea, just because you pass some exams, you have no idea how to run a financial projection, how to run a financial plan, how to project out education if someone wants to provide for their kids. So for us, Crush It is understanding the metrics that are going to drive your business. What about you? What were your takeaways from the book Crush It?